Mike and Tom are registered with Stewart Partners Global Advisory LLC.
Common Sense Finance with Mike Wiginton and Tom Farrell of HL Wiginton Capital Management, an independent investment and financial planning firm in downtown Jasper. Mike is a chartered financial analyst charter holder, and Tom is a certified financial planner professional. They are here to discuss and give their thoughts on current financial and economic matters. Now, with Common Sense Finance, here are Mike and Tom.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Common Sense Finance. I'm Mike Wiginton, and this is Tom Farrell. And today we're going to be talking about another subject that seems to be, I would say it's kind of surrounded or with a little bit of myth, a whole lot of uncertainty, and some misinformation, and that's Social Security benefits, and more importantly, when to take them. And what do you have to say about that, Tom?
Well, yeah, we get a lot of questions about this, and we talk to a lot of clients, and we've seen, people make mistakes doing this by taking it at the wrong time. So we just wanted to share some information that might help some people make a better decision about when to take Social Security, and maybe a few ideas around that. But the Bipartisan Policy Institute has done a lot of research around this, and basically, and I won't go over all the numbers, but basically what they found is the majority of Social Security recipients are not maximizing their benefit. On average, most households leave about $100,000 over their lifetime of benefits on the table.
Do we have an address for that link that we can have Matt scroll across the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, we can provide that.
Okay.
So you can follow that link and kind of look at all the information that we're talking about today. But to that point, people take Social Security most often at what age?
As early as they can.
As early as they can, the correct answer, Mike. And that age is 62. So most people start taking their Social Security at 62. Now, if you wait from 62 to 70, 70 is the age where your benefits stop accruing. But the difference between taking it at 62 and 70 is almost 75% that you'll increase your benefit by waiting. And most people, if you can afford to wait, now some people are in a situation where, I got to turn it on now, I got to have the benefit. But if you can afford to wait, and you think, and most people think they're going to die sooner than they actually do. If you think you're going to live past 78 or 79, then you're going to be better off waiting. Even though you're giving up, 8 years of receiving those benefits, the increase in the benefits from waiting will be far outweigh.
And it's a lot they're giving up. The payment goes up, about 8% a year, but that equates to, you threw out a number earlier of what it equates over the average lifetime in lost benefits.
$100,000 over. So that's a pretty big chunk of change.
That's significant.
The financial planning board, and even the financial planning software that we use, just about every case we run into, the client's going to be better off waiting as long as they possibly can to take that. It's going to increase their probability of success, and they'll generate more income over their life doing it that way.
And that gets back to the flexibility issue that you brought up in one of the financial planning podcasts that you did some time ago about that we see folks that have more flexibility, that their outcomes are much better.
Yeah, if you're able to hold off on Social Security because you have assets set aside that you can draw from, it'll make your situation a lot better. And a lot of people, I think, are aware of this. Maybe not everybody, but if you have a spouse and you have earned a lot more income over your life, and your Social Security benefit is a lot higher than your spouse, and you pass away, your spouse is most likely going to take your benefit. So if you start taking it earlier, it's going to affect your spouse in the long run too. So that's something else to keep in mind, because your surviving spouse can rely on that as well. But that's really just a couple of points I wanted to share, because I get a lot of questions around that. So hopefully that'll help some folks. If you have questions about when you should take your Social Security, if you're not sure how to strategize and plan for that, feel free to give us a call.
Thanks everybody. Until next time.
I just can't believe